Hey guys, surgery time. So got this car up on the lift. Har. How do you need money and still afford a lift? Never really figured out that answer to that. But anyway, got my car up on my homemade lift here, and I put water in this a few days after we got it running, and it leaked right back out again, which I was pretty sure it was going to do based on the way the freeze plugs looked, core plugs, whatever you want to call them, freeze out plugs. Those things in the side of the block. And so let's go in here and look and see what we got going on. This car's sat for a long time and it got some of the freeze plugs, I guess, but if you can see there, I'm going to try to zoom you in. We've got three freeze plugs on each side of this engine block here, and matter of fact, you can see one's dripping just now when I poked a hole in it. But if we zoom in here, I'm going to see if this camera will do this with a light on it. But there's the rearmost one on the driver's side, and you can see the hole right there in it. And then to the side over here, where are we at? That's the oil pan dummy. There we go. It's hard to see, but that one's also got a hole in it. Bear with me. Let me get my poker thing. Alright, so if we come back, and of course there's a train going by, as there always is. Hole in it. Try that right along the bottom. That's a hole right there. Also, stick it right in there. There's a bunch of gunk in there. And no, I'm not going to use adjectives such as icky and gooey and yucky and squishy. I'm working on this car. And then if we come back over, look on the other side. Well, this is not going to be easy for show, but let's see if I can get you up in here. Not dousing my flashlight. Alright, let's travel around over this way. Come right back in here. And there we go. Pretty nice looking, isn't it? So that one here on this side wasn't leaking until I poked a hole in it, but it's all right. But the good news is that looks like the other three are okay for now. There's one, we're looking back along the engine on the passenger side over here, and there's one you can hardly see, just barely see the top of it. Right back, see the oil filter adapter, and there's like a little top of that one. There's one back there, and it's behind a brace, which is that thing that's bolted right there. It's just that brace that goes between the block and the transmission, just to keep things kind of rigid, and it looks okay. And then thank goodness you can't even see them really, but oh man, you did drip right on me, didn't you? Take my word for it, but there are freeze plugs behind each of these motor mounts. Can't see them, can you? Well, they're there. I've managed to see them, and fingers crossed, they look like they're good. I feel good. I was able to get my little tool there thing that I was using to poke holes in there to it, and they feel like they're solid. So these things rust from the rear anyway, because it gets rust and sediment and stuff like that settles down in there, and then when it doesn't circulate for many years like this didn't, then it you know, there it is. Anyway, when it doesn't circulate, it rots them out from the rear. So I've got replacements, and this is not going to be fun. I'm going to have to weasel these things in here past exhaust and every other obstacle, but I'm not taking the engine out. I know somebody's going to say that. Is the best way to do that is take the engine out. Not taking the engine out. I don't care what we have to do, we'll get them in there one way or the other, but I'm going to start knocking those things out. And it's one of those jobs I do not like doing, but it has to be done. Won't hold water until we do. So I'm going to get on this, and I'm just going to wrap this video up here. I'll bring you back on another video when we get the freeze plugs in, because that's not real. It's hard to film that. It's not exciting. So, all right. Well, by the way, I did have to take the starter off to get to this side over here. The one behind the starter, I had to take that out. But anyway, yes, I do know where they're all at on one of these. Do not say it. Do not jinx me, please. All right. See you guys later. Okay, I couldn't help myself. I know you guys want to watch this, so looks pretty interesting. Oops. What happened with my... Alright, a little logistics problem here, so do the best I can to film this, because I can hold the camera and keep the viewfinder from going someplace crazy. So let's give it a shot. Supposed to really knock these things in, but I may have to do that. Well, there's junk behind there. All right, let me knock the edge in before this thing rips out of there, and then I can't get it out. Right back. Happy birthday, America. Okay, knock the edge of that thing in. Kill my hand here. There it is. Let's come out. Hold my camera by the viewfinder. It's alright. This is exactly what I expected to see. It's just paper thin, pretty much. I mean, it's not terrible, but the edge of it was, the bottom edge. And you can see it's got all kinds of sludge and crap on the back of it. Sediment, rust. There's one. So let's do a examination here. Let's see what kind of stuff's up in the block up here, because it looks like it's got some junk up in there. It's not junk in the trunk, it's junk in the block. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm gonna tap that out on the ground. Look at that closer here in just a second. So, yeah. Nice. So the block's gonna have to be flushed. You got block drains on this thing. If I get them over here and do this. That's a block drain right there, that plug. You think I'm taking that out? Probably not. So, anyway, see all the rust in there, and all that crap and junk and gunk. That's why they rust out. So, all right. So I thought I'd show you real quick what came out of there. It's not mud. It's maybe a stop leak. And yes, 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 it is squishy. I can squish this material. It has excellent squishability to it. So if you want to hear what things are squishy, this is squishy. That is some rough looking stuff. It was just like rusty mud. So anyway, I gotta try to flush as much of that junk out of there as I can. So you think your cooling system's clean, it's not. Alright guys, well, let me get back on this, and where I can use both hands to do this. It's not easy. So I think I'll wrap it up here. May show you all the freeze plugs. Maybe I will. Hang on. Fudge. What a... Alright, well... oh, God. That last freeze plug has some water behind it. Ugh. So I just took a bath in rusty water, basically. Yuck. And I don't even think that thing came all the way out either. I mean, man, I got it turned sideways and there's another big, let's look at my hammer. Another big clod of that rust that popped out all of a sudden, and there she blew. Well, I mean, go up under there and see if I can get the rusting out of there. It's got to come out. That's my flashlight still over there too. On. Yes. Let's leave the pressure washer coming back out. Yeah, and this is going to leave a stain too, because this has got rust in it. Oh geez, I'm gonna get the hose and rinse this off right now. Let's see. Oh man. Oh no, it didn't come out all the way. This one was pretty tough to get loose too. There it is. Wow, look at that big, there's another big turd of stuff in there. Golly. Let me get my, this has kind of traumatized me. Have to bear with me. Got out there, it is. Got out there so quick, I kind of threw my tool to the side. So I'm gonna go back out and yuck. Alright, sorry, yeah. Let's see if I can get that out of there. See, the bad part is it's behind all of them. Ooh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take my fingers and go up in there. Oh yeah. Let's get this impaction out of here, huh? You'll be able to go to the bathroom after this. Man, the whole bottom of the block feels like it's got this crap in it too. Oh jeez. Oh, it splattered on me. Blah. Look at the, ooh. Get out of here, man. Oh jeez. I'm probably wearing it. Yeah, this is nasty. Just, blah. Yeah. Sorry the camera clicked off. My card got full. I've been lazy about getting videos off. So, all right, let me gather these tools up real quick, and I'm gonna get the hose over here. And I gotta rinse this driveway off, and we'll run some through the block and see if anything comes out. Whoops, that's not how you turn this off, dude. Okay, I rinsed this pad off, so let's put some water through this thing to see what comes out down there. Ew. Like a bad horror movie or something. Let's do it again. What am I talking about? Everything I have here is a bad horror story. Could I have picked a better place to do this? Yep. Did I think that there may be going to be a bunch of rusty water come out of here? Nope. I actually thought it had drained itself. No. That's the battery that came out of it, junk. Let's do it again, why not? We just cleaned it. What I don't like is I see a little bit of a sheen in that. See that? A little crazy about that. But that's all right. It didn't fill the crankcase up with water. That's a good thing. Of course, it could be in the cylinders. Who knows? Well, that's fairly clean. The block's not clean. I mean, of course it's not, but I'm gonna rinse it some more and then call it an evening. So thank you for tuning in to the fascinating video of getting rusty freeze plugs out. That sounds like a good name for a CB name or something. What if you did that? What if you called yourself Rusty Freeze Plug? You notice they all rotted just on the bottom edge of them. The top was okay. So that means I'm going to have to pay special attention to those behind the mounts to make sure I'm not assuming something that's not true. And I may have to take that brace off too. Just look at that one, make sure, take my thing here, my tool, and poke. Alright, well, I guess tomorrow's agenda will be to let this dry out and clean it up, knock them in. Thanks for watching.